Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 4 of the Confessions of Dangerous Knicks Fans podcast. I'm your host, KnicksLoseAgain. Joining me is a Memphis Grizzlies fan. If you're in my streams, you know who the guy is. His name is Benj. Say what's up.
What's up?
I'll leave his Twitter down in the description if you're listening to this on YouTube. It's been a while since we recorded an episode for this. And a lot happened. Last time I recorded an episode, JC was on, and we were talking about some stuff, like especially about a Derrick Rose trade. And part of me didn't think we were actually gonna get Derrick Rose. I didn't think it was actually like a viable option, considering I think he probably could have gone to the Clippers, would have been a better fit. But I'm not complaining at all. We got Derrick Rose, and all we had to give up was a second round pick and Dennis Smith Jr. or something like that, which is a fucking steal for Derrick Rose. So that's the game. We're going to be going off of that game alone. We're going to start out with that. We missed a lot of games, probably 4 or 5. It's not even worth covering. So I'm just going to start when we faced the Heat and Derrick Rose made his Knicks debut. We lost to the Heat by 2. I remember I think we blew like a 6-point lead in the fourth or something like that, maybe more. I don't know. All I remember from that game, RJ Barrett missed an easy-ass layup, and it pissed the fuck out of me.
Randall had a good game. Randall's been going off recently.
Yeah, Randall's been going insane. He's averaging 23 points, 11 rebounds, almost 6 assists, something like that.
Wait, Rose didn't play this game.
Oh, you didn't play in Orlando?
Wait.
Oh, you're looking. Oh, okay, never mind. You're looking.
Oh, y'all played the Heat back to back.
Yeah.
All right. Bad.
Yeah, Derrick Rose.
Randall did horrible that game then.
Yeah, Randall had 12 points. Let me see what his shooting was. I want to say it was bad. I remember it was.
He was 4 of 18.
Oh shit, that's horrible. That's just horrible. And then he picked it up, obviously, at the net. He had 4 exceptional games in a row after that. But let me go through. All right, there we go. Then we beat the Wizards, though, by 18. They did not have Bradley Beal. So, there's a bit of an asterisk on that. But it's a win's a win at the end of the day. Elfrid Payton has been a lot more solid since the last time I recorded this. I'm still not 100% sure if he should be on the team. I think honestly he could be traded for something decent at the trade deadline. Just not really sure what that would be right now. But he's been a solid 12 points, 6 or 7 assists type of guy the last 2 weeks. Even today in a defeat, 13 points, 5 assists, and I'll get into that. Actually, I'll get into that right now since I'm already scrolling through it. We lost to Orlando today by 18. We led big at the end of the first. We were up by 9. Then Orlando cut it to a 3-point deficit at the half. Orlando outscored us by 16 in the third, and then outscored us by 5 in the fourth. And we lost to an Orlando team without Markelle Fultz, without Aaron Gordon, without Jonathan Isaac. We were just down atrocious at that point. Julius Randle at 25, 7, and 3. Reggie Bullock did nothing. Why the fuck is Reggie Bullock still in the starting lineup? He's someone that I could see being moved or put to the bench or something like that at the trade deadline. He really he's consistent most nights, but really he brings nothing to the table. Our bench had no impact at all. Our highest scorer off the bench was Emmanuel Quickley with 9. Oh, Obi Toppin with his usual 3 points a game. Hey, Kevin Knox even got a minute. How about that?
So I have a quick question. If you were to trade Elfrid Payton, would you trade him for another point guard, or would you move Derrick Rose into the starter or Quickley?
I don't think I'd. I mean, I think I'd trade for another point guard because I like what we have right now coming off the bench with Rose and Quickley. Just that nice little 1-2 pop off the bench. But in terms of Elfrid Payton, I don't know who we'd even trade him for, honestly. I don't know who would be available.
I honestly don't see Quickley being a starter this year. I feel like he still needs to come off the bench. Because I feel like right now he's one of those dudes that's going to put up more numbers off the bench than he would starting.
Oh yeah, I honestly think for the rest of this season he shouldn't be starting. And here's why I say that. He has had very inconsistent showings throughout the entire year. Like he will have nights and he doesn't get a lot of minutes to be fair. Like most nights he gets like 13, 15 minutes. Like he's averaging 19 on the season actually, but he's shooting under 40% from the field, 37 from downtown. Great shooting numbers from 3, but he's still like okay, so in the game against the Clippers, he had 25 points. In the game against the Bulls, 16. In the game against the Bulls, he had 9. Blazers, 12. Heat, 5, 7. Like, and the shooting percentages also speak for themselves, like 9 for 16, 5 for 13, 3 for 7, 1 for 4, 2 for 9, 5 for 15, 7 for 9. Tonight against Orlando, he was 1 for 12. Like, just for that alone, I do not think he should be a starter. Elfrid Payton, as bland as people find Elfrid Payton and as turnover prone or whatever his criticisms are, he has been consistent pretty much this entire year. Like he's averaging 12 points on 44% shooting, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Like he is a solid option for a starting point guard.
Yeah, I think he's overhated, but I will admit he is definitely regressed a lot. I remember his rookie year. I think where was he? Orlando.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I think. I could be wrong on this, but I think his best season was his rookie year, and I think he's regressed since then.
I mean, for what I'm looking at, his best season was actually his last year in Orlando. He got traded to Phoenix actually midway through the year, but he had 50. There was 13 points, 52% from the field, 6 assists, a steal and a half. His rookie year was actually pretty solid. I actually remember I watched a lot of Magic games around this time, so I remember watching a lot of his rookie games, and I was like, oh wow, this guy's pretty good. Like I mostly just remembered him obviously for his weird haircut, but he
was a triple-double machine,
especially in New Orleans, because I remember there was actually a stretch in New Orleans back in 2018 when he signed there. He had like I think in his first 5 games he had 5 straight triple doubles or something like that.
Yeah, he's definitely regressed a lot. But then again, the Knicks don't need him to go out there and grab all those boards and.
Oh no.
They do need him as more of a distributor, though. Y'all don't really have like a solid playmaker right now.
No, we really don't. Like again, he's averaging 3.6 assists on the year. No one asked who Elfrid Payton's father was. Google. So he's averaging 3.6, I think it just said. Emmanuel Quickly is averaging about 2.7. They're averaging just about 6 assists a night, and Julius Randle by himself is averaging 5.6.
Yeah, y'all definitely need to pick up like a playmaker because Barrett's not a playmaker. Bullock's a straight shooter, if I remember right. I don't really keep up with Bullock. Then, Randall, you can't really run him at guard, but he's solid. Like, dump it down to him and kick out for a shot. So,
yeah, like again, Reggie Bullock is a reliable 3-pointer. You're shooting 38% on the year, but it's just it's the same thing with Elfrid Payton, the inconsistency, where like it's 8 points and it's 4 points. He had 21 against Miami. I remember that game against Miami last week. I think it was Super Bowl Sunday. He had 7 threes in the first half, or 6 threes or something like that, and then didn't make a single shot in the second half. It was insane.
Took 14 threes that game. Good lord.
Yeah, it was painful to watch. Like every time he just made it, I was like, all right, yeah, he's gonna drain this one. Nope. All right, cool. Yeah, like he's someone I would not be mad to see moved at the deadline, but that's also someone like I don't know who we would even get for him. Alec Burks, since the last time I recorded, he's picked it up a little bit, and now I'm looking through his stats, and yep, he's been ass. In his last 4 games, he's had 15 total points on horrible shooting, but like people go through shooting slumps. Before that, he had like 18, he had 16, 13. Again, he's a solid bench guy who's an instant bucket right off the bat. And he's probably going to go through those cold streaks. Like I don't want to call him it, but he's like a JR type player where like he will get really, really cold. Like he did that last year in Philly. I think he played in Golden State too last year.
Yeah, I really think y'all need to move Bullock because I mean, really, all he brings to the table is scoring. Is he a good defender?
I don't think he's horrible, but I can't say if he's like exceptional. He had a steal. Okay, so he's averaging just about a steal, barely. He's barely getting. Yeah, he's not basically not getting any blocks.
So I mean, he's a below average defender. So I
Yeah,
mean, really, all you got on the table from him is a scorer, an inconsistent one. And I mean, really, that's Alec Burks off the bench. So you don't need two of those guys. So I really think y'all should move Bullock. At least move him out of the starting lineup. Try to get a replacement piece at the deadline.
I think something I was talking about with JC in the last episode. I think it was I said something about Terrence Ross, or he said something about Terrence Ross maybe coming to the team. I think that would honestly be a really good fit. I can honestly see Orlando because at the way they're going with all the injuries they have in their current record, and it's not even like they're even out of the playoffs, but I can definitely see them just beginning to tank. I could see them taking a deal for like Terrence Ross, for Reggie Bullock, and maybe a pick or something, or an extra player.
Yeah, I could see that. I feel like. Wait, let's see. I feel like they could trade Elfrid Payton for them because right now they have a gap at point guard. With
Fultz being out.
Yeah, and Cole Anthony. I don't know if he's ready yet to be that dude in the starting lineup. So I could definitely see them make a move for Elfrid Payton.
He's been out.
Yeah.
Yeah. My God, their current point guard depth is terrible. They had Michael Carter-Williams starting tonight, and they have Chasen Randall, who's a former Knick. I actually remember I went to Amway Center back in like 2017 to watch the Knicks in the Magic play or something like that. I don't know if it was even the Knicks and Magic. It could have been a different team. No, it wasn't. It was Knicks and Magic. I remember Chasen Randall was on the Knicks though, and he led us to victory. Like I think we were down by like 10 with 5 minutes left, and he just orchestrated a whole comeback. That was fun to watch. Terrence Ross had fucking 30 tonight in 30 minutes of play off the bench.
Yeah, in my opinion, for y'all, a good deal would be Payton and either like a second round pick or cash for Ross.
That would be.
You're getting that bucket getter. Like y'all are getting the bucket getter that y'all need, who's more consistent than y'all have right now. He's also great rebounding for a guard/forward. He's an alright defender. I'd say better than Bullock and Burks. And then, the Magic, they're getting back. Like I said, what they need is a point guard right now. They're getting that back. A below average distributor, but somebody who could definitely pick it up if he has weapons around him like Vooch and Fournier that are straight like bucket getters. So.
Oh yeah, like another guy I can like see going there. Maybe Kevin Knox, because another thing that the Knicks were talking about, or not the Knicks, but what sports media was talking about this week, Kevin Knox is apparently on the trade block, and I honestly could not be happier about that. Like I've had such a disdain for Kevin Knox the last 3 years, ever since he was drafted. People could say, "Oh, you probably had high hopes for him, then you gave up on him." No, I never had hope in Kevin Knox. Because there were so many guys. We could have had Miles Bridges, Michael Bridges. We could have had Michael Porter Jr., who I was really pissed off that we didn't get. And then we had this dude, and of course he's gonna have not a horrible year, but a very inefficient year in a team with 15, 16 wins where he can't even shoot 40% from the field. But I see a lot of potential in Kevin Knox though. Like I think he could be a legitimate scorer in this league. I just don't think it's here. Same thing with Dennis Smith. I don't think Dennis Smith could have cut it here, and clearly, I'm glad he left. Not because I hate Dennis Smith Jr., but because I know after what happened with him last year, there was no shot of him having a career with us, which sucks. But it is what it is. And same thing with Kevin Knox, though. Like, the thing is, would he be a good fit in Orlando for Terrence Ross? And again, maybe Elfrid Payton or something like that.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't see Knox being in the league for very much longer, unless he, unless he's just in the wrong system right now, and he gets in the right system and can pick up his play. I really don't see him being in the league much longer. He's one of the worst players in the league right now.
Oh yeah, and like right now he's not even playing.
Yeah, I mean, he scored. I mean, I know he hasn't played a ton of minutes, but over the past 6 games, 7 games, he scored 4 points.
Yeah, let's see how many minutes that's even in. He played 4 minutes against Houston, but that was a blowout. He's played 9 minutes total, and he's gotten like, I'm looking at 2 points over the last 10 games, something like that.
Yeah, like it's. I mean, I get it. He's one of those guys that the Knicks don't have a distributor to get him like his like looks that he needs, but
Yeah.
When you're in the league, you got to be able to create for yourself. You can't just rely on other people to get you your buckets,
No, you need to be able to do your own shit, get your own shots and stuff.
Yeah, and when you're shooting under 40% too,
That's not
it's not
going to
really
help
helping
you.
your case.
Exactly. Let me see what else. Oh yeah, the other day we beat Atlanta by 11. This was a fun game to watch. It was just very back and forth for a while. Julius Randle put up 44 points, the most points that a Knicks player has scored since I think 2018 when Trey Burks put up 43 or something like that. And the most, yeah, and like I think it was the most points since Melo did it 4 years ago. He had like 45 against Atlanta, ironic enough.
Sheesh. I know Trey Burke was that much of a bucket for y'all.
Oh yeah, I was really upset when we traded him to Dallas for a KP. Obviously not just because of Trey Burke, but like again, like he's one of those guys that could really help out a contender, which I think he's a great fit in Dallas, like what he's doing right now. But I don't know. Actually, hold on. Let me go to Dallas real quick. Do you think Dallas is like a contender?
In the West,
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Yeah,
I don't see it in the West because you got Jazz, Lakers, Clippers, Blazers, Suns, Spurs.
Spurs are probably gonna fall out, honestly.
Yeah, but you got the Nuggets, the Warriors. You got the Grizzlies too, who still don't have Jaren Jackson. Once they get him back, I mean, that's gonna be good for us. You got the Rockets who could pick it up if they don't move Depot. The Pelicans could pick it up, but I just don't see the Mavericks picking it up.
Do you think they'll make the playoffs this year?
I think they miss it.
Do you think they'll miss the playoffs? I can honestly see.
Because the West is just too deep. In the East, oh, they'd easily make it.
Oh yeah. Like right now, if they were in the East, hold on, let me take a look. If they were in the East right now, they would be around like an 8 seed. They'd be tied with like Charlotte or Toronto right now.
Yeah, but then again, Charlotte is one of those teams that who knows how much longer they're going to be playing like this.
Yeah.
Because you got LaMelo, he's playing some of the best ball we've ever seen from a rookie. His stretch right now has been unreal. Hayward's having an unexpected season, but who knows if he can stay healthy.
Yeah, I've kind of expected that, honestly, from Hayward. Like, Charlotte is like, they're that shallow of a market where Gordon Hayward can just go off and do his thing. Well, what's he even averaging this year? Actually, I don't know.
Well, I think I just saw his 22. Yeah, 22, 6, and 4.
On 49% shooting, and like I think that's a career high from 3.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see that coming.
I mean, I figured he'd be good. I didn't even realize last year he put up almost 18 in Boston. Wow. Yeah, like I saw that deal. Like first of all, I thought Gordon Hayward was a very smart man for Arkansas. Actually, no, not smart. Sorry. I thought he was a very stupid man for declining that $32 million deal or whatever it was with Boston. But clearly he's getting his money. Clearly he's proving his worth right now.
Yeah, I remember. Shit, I don't remember what year it was, but when he was a restricted free agent in Utah, he tried signing with Charlotte.
Ah, damn! I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, it was Kemba. I think Al Jefferson when he was like an all-star, maybe. I don't really remember if he was an all-star, but he was good back then.
Yeah, like he was still serviceable back then. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think it might have been 2014, 2015.
Yeah, it was around there. Yeah, whenever Al Jefferson was doing this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of like the Knicks, I think that honestly might be. I mean, I'm gonna go through the games real quick, but I'm pretty sure we pretty much covered everything about the Knicks. Let me take a look. I mean, Derrick Rose. Let me see how he's been doing. Yeah, Derrick Rose has actually been pretty good. Except for tonight, he was 1 for 10. And then even against Atlanta, he was 3 for 9. But before that, he had 14, 14, and 16 in his first 3 games.
Sheesh, Rose and quickly struggled tonight.
Yeah, it was. They were 2 for 21. I just realized. Holy shit.
2 for 22.
2 for 22. Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh. That is.
That's the inconsistency.
Yeah, like I just saw. I'm looking at a tweet right now. I just typed in Derrick Rose to see his stat line, and I just saw a tweet. In Derrick Rose's first 3 games back, the Knicks bench starts outscored opponents' reserves 149-75. Over the last 2 games, the Knicks have been outscored off the bench 73-58. Tonight, in one play, Terrence Ross scored more points than the entire Knicks bench, 30 points to 26 points.
Holy shit.
My God. Like I guess we're underrating Orlando as a defensive team too. Whenever we play Orlando, we shoot horrible against them. Like tonight we shot 38%. I think a couple weeks ago when we played them last, Terrence Ross had a really good game then too, and we shot about like 30% or something like that.
If Orlando had everybody healthy right now, I seriously think they could be a 7 or 8 seed.
Oh yeah, they were going off when Markelle was healthy and Aaron Gordon was healthy and all those guys. Even without Jonathan Isaac.
Yeah.
No, if Orlando can get healthy next year, Orlando can seriously be a threat in the East. I don't know about a title contender, but they can definitely be like a top 5 team.
Yeah, they won't be a title contender unless
they get
this year they draft like Cade Cunningham.
Or they get like a good free agent. I don't even remember who's in the pool this year.
I don't think it's that strong anymore because I remember most of the good people signed extensions.
Yeah, I think like Van Vliet was there, or like Giannis was there at a point, but obviously they got their money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even sure who would be there. But I mean, that's on the Knicks. I mean, unless there's anything else on, let me go through games overall through the NBA.
You see Dame tonight?
Now what'd he do?
43 points and 16 assists.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
bro, how many wins is that in a row for Portland?
Didn't they just lose last night? No, I don't
They've
know
won.
where I got they lost.
They've won 6 in a row.
Sheesh.
They have the second longest winning streak in the East and the West right now. Second longest actually in the league.
Number 1 is the Jazz, right?
Yeah, it's the Jazz. And the Jazz have been going wild, too. I'll talk about them in a minute. Let me just make sure through all the other games. Oh, their game's going on right now. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they're probably going to win because Clippers don't have Kawhi or Paul George.
Yeah. I saw the Rockets were down 29 to the Sixers without Ben Simmons. And then the Sixers only won by 5.
Yeah, I was watching that. Or I caught the last part of it. the Rockets definitely made it a lot closer than it seemed. Like, I think at one point they were down 4, and they had a chance to like cut it to one possession, but they just lucked out.
I'm looking right now at the Wizards beat the Nuggets by 2 points.
Yeah, Bradley Beal got fouled with a .1 on the clock. Hit both free throws.
Bro, I'd hate myself if that happened.
Yeah, it wasn't even a shooting foul, I don't think.
Nah, that is tough. I'm looking at the rest of the starting lineup. Mo Wagner, I have him in my fantasy league, which kind of frustrates me because he started in this game but only played 3 minutes. Was he hurt or something?
Have no clue. I don't see anything that he got hurt.
That's gonna make me angry. I'm not even saying it's gonna make me angry, but like that's gonna make me kind of heated. Cause
I know Bertans had a good game off the bench, so maybe they just played him over.
Yeah, Bertans had like 35. I think that has to be his best game of the season. Probably his best game of his career.
He shot 9 of 11 from 3. Just a sniper.
Yeah, Bertans, 9 for 11 from 3, 8 for 8 from the free throw line. He's the first player in NBA history to score 30-plus without attempting a two-pointer.
Damn.
That's such a crazy stat. That's wild. He's been picking it up, too. He's been having a very mediocre year after signing such a big contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad he's starting to pick it up. I actually like Bertans. I'm glad he's picking it up a little bit.
Yeah, he's probably the best shooting big man in the league.
Oh, without a doubt.
I mean, who else would even be close?
Maybe KP when he's healthy, but I don't even know if that's even close to Bertans.
I don't think KP can go out there and shoot 9 of 11.
I think he went 8 for 13 or something like that the other night. I forgot who they played.
From 3?
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't know that. You
right.
peep Zion at 36.
Oh, again he had 36?
Yeah.
Damn, Zion's having a really I feel like he's having a kind of underrated year. Okay, yeah, that brought his average up to about 25. He's having a very quiet year. I kind of felt like SportsCenter was going to suck him off a bunch, but I'm hardly hearing anything about him.
I don't know. I don't think he's having a quiet year.
No, he's not having he's not having a quiet stat year, but I'm not really hearing much about Zion from the media or anything.
I think it's just because of they literally talked about him so much last year. And that being his rookie year, we're not used to him not talking about him every post they have. You know?
Yeah.
Because I still see him a little bit, so he's getting his coverage. He's just, he's not the. I don't even know what just the highlight. I'm drawing a blank on the word what LaMelo is right now.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Former Knick, Willie Hernan Gomez, 11-17.
Oh shit! Wait, what team is he on? Denver? Charlotte?
No, New Orleans.
Oh, he's on New Orleans. All right. Oh yeah. Shit. JJ Redick actually had a good game too. I'll take a look at that in a second. He's actually having a pretty good game. I kind of stopped following him a couple years ago. Let me see how his career's been. He played in Charlotte for 3 years and then went over. I always liked Hernan Gomez. I kind of thought it was weird when we got rid of him, but it seems like he's doing pretty solid somewhere else.
Who'd y'all trade him for?
I forgot, honestly. I think we might have waived him. I'm not sure. I wouldn't be shocked. Okay, no, he was traded. Hernan Gomez was traded to the Hornets in exchange for Johnny O'Brien III in 2 seconds.
Have y'all had those second-round picks yet?
I don't know. He was all rookie first team.
The hell? What year?
2017.
That class was like decent. I remember 2016.
Yeah, he was drafted in the 2015 draft by Philly, but I guess he didn't play for a year or something. I think he was still in the overseas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a strong fucking draft class. I'm surprised that who else was in that draft class?
It was Murray, Simmons, Ingram. Wait, was it? Simmons didn't play that year, but it was
20...
Ingram, Brown, Jalen Brown, Murray.
Yeah, I'm looking at that team right now. Malcolm Brogdon, who somehow won Rookie of the Year.
Oh yeah, Karis LeVert, I think.
Karis LeVert actually wasn't there for some reason.
Oh! You mean like on the rookie teams? I know he was drafted that year.
Oh yeah. But... Yeah, like I'm looking at Malcolm Brogdon, Dario Saric, Embiid, Buddy Hield, Hernan Gomez, Jamal Murray, Jalen Brown, Brandon Ingram, all on the second team. Imagine. That's crazy. All right, so moving on. Let me go back because I use that same tab. Professional podcaster over here. Grizzlies beat the Thunder by 9. Get to that in a minute. Timberwolves and Pacers. Pacers won by 6. Sabonis had a crazy triple-double or something like that. But I saw something on Twitter. Anthony Edwards had a shot to win the game, and it went in and out. Like in the dying seconds of regulation. It was so painful to watch.
I'm so glad that didn't go in, dude. I had like $100 on that game. But Edwards been playing good recently. He had a bad game today, but before that, he really picked it up.
Yeah, he went off. I think it was last night or the night before against the Lakers. Yeah, it was last night against the Lakers. He had 28 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 steals or something like that.
Even before that, I mean, he scored single digits once since January 23rd. So, well, not including tonight.
Yeah, he's picking up his shooting a little bit. I remember to start out the year, he was shooting around like 34%, something like that. Now he's picking it up a little bit. He's approaching 40.
Yeah, he's definitely picked it up, but I still don't know. I'm still not sold on him completely. I know he has the potential. He has like everything he needs, except for, just love for the game and passion.
No, he does. He definitely doesn't have a passion for the game. He even admits himself like he'd rather be in football, which I think honestly, if you really feel that way, you should go play football or something, or you should have applied for the NFL draft. I don't know why he would play in basketball if his heart's not in it.
Yeah, I mean, Timberwolves had a similar situation with Andrew Wiggins, so I mean, it's really nothing new for them.
No, it really isn't. I still think Edwards is the perfect pick for him. He was drafted number 1. I still think that's obviously too high, but that's a position that they needed. Because they had D'Angelo Russell, they have Cat, they have someone else at the 4. I'm pretty sure they're starting Anthony Edwards at the 4 now, which kind of disgusts me.
At the 4?
Okay, not tonight. They started him at the shooting guard, but for the majority of the season, I've been seeing him playing the 4.
Yeah, I still think Edwards should have went 1 because, he's got everything. Like I said, he just you got to work on like getting his mind into the game, and once you do that, I really think he could be something special. I mean, I'm thinking at least a multiple-time All-Star.
Yeah, he definitely has the potential. He's shown that many times in a lot of the different games that he's played. Obvious. Let's see how Jeremy Grant did. Holy fucking Christ! Jeremy Grant had 43 points. What the fuck?
And still lost.
Yeah, he lost by 3 still, but like, oh my god, 15 of 25. I know he's having a great year, but I didn't expect to just click on that and see 43 points. That's crazy.
I haven't even realized Blake Griffin's only averaging 12 per game this year.
Oh, yeah, he's not really been doing much. Oh, yeah, he's not even... Dennis Smith had a good game, which I'm happy to see. But, yeah, Blake Griffin's been just cheeks. And he's working to get traded out of Detroit, too.
Yeah, aren't they... They're just, like, not playing him right now? Like, because they're going to trade him?
Yeah, there's no way, like, any team's going to take on that salary. They're going to have to just buy him out.
I mean, unless you can find like a contender that has horrible like contracts that they can get back. Yeah, I really don't see it.
The only one I can kind of see is the Warriors, but like that obviously they're not a contender right now anyway. But
I want to see Portland go after him.
that would be a fun team to watch with Melo and CJ and Lillard and Blake obviously. Who's even starting for? Oh yeah, Covington's starting for him. But he can easily, I think you can easily slide Covington to the 3 and put Blake there.
Yeah, because the past few years, I mean, Portland's been one piece away. One piece away from making that title run.
Portland is incredibly deep. Like I've known this, but this is the lineup right now. Even without CJ and without Nurkic, it's looking crazy. They have Lillard, they have Gary Trent Jr., who I've known since last year is just going to be a beast. They have Covington, Derek Jones, he's solid. Enes Kanter, I'm a big Enes Kanter mark, so no complaints from that. Then they have Anthony Simons, Melo coming off the bench, Rodney Hood, Nazir Little if they actually play him a little bit. I remember Nazir Little was so hyped going into last year's draft class, and then he was just taken in the second round or something. Sorry, late first.
Yeah, he didn't have the greatest year in North Carolina. He was, I think he was a top 10 guy coming out of high school, and then kind of just flunked out.
Yeah.
Kind of like Cole Anthony. I mean, Cole Anthony was the number 3 player in his class, and he didn't have the greatest year in North Carolina.
Yeah, he was still taking. Actually, no, I was about to say he was taken in the lottery, but Orlando made the playoffs last year.
He was just outside the lottery, but he still flunked out. I mean, I think he was projected top 5, like before his first college game. So,
Hawks beat the Celtics by 8. Trae Young dropped a 40-piece. Capella's been really good this year.
yeah, I did not see. The Rockets really traded them for nothing. I mean, they were kind of just like, we don't want you.
And they didn't need to get rid of him. And like, even if they did want to, they could have got at least like another center for him. I don't even know who they would even get for him though. But yeah, they did not need to get rid of him. At least try to make like one more push towards the playoffs, and then trade him or let him walk or whatever his situation was.
Yeah, I know they traded them for literally like nothing.
They basically traded him for a bag of chips.
Pretty much.
Cool. What was that?
Gallinari is having a down year.
Yeah, Gallinari came off of having a good year in OKC, a great year in LA. No, I'm sorry, good year in LA, a great year in OKC, and like I've hardly even heard his name.
He's barely averaging over 10 right now.
Yeah, he's averaging 10.7, not even shooting 40% right now. Before that, he had really good game. He had 16 against the Knicks and only had 3 field goals. I didn't even realize that. Must have got fouled a fuck ton.
But they got John Collins ahead of him. But
yeah,
they might move him.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. I don't know why they would even think about trading John Collins because of I kind of figured they were going to be building around him and Trae Young.
Yeah, I like JC. Like he's an exciting player to watch, and he gets the job done. Definitely top 10 at his position. Oh,
no doubt. Like if you really wanted to make that argument, maybe top 12 or 13 if you wanted to extend him even further. But talent-wise, he is easily a top 10 power forward right now.
And he's still only 23.
Yeah, he's only gonna get better. So I don't really know what Atlanta would be thinking. Like they're actually building a solid core here with their younger guys, and they're just like, nah, we don't want to give. Like it's just like what OKC did with Harden. Obviously not in the same level, but it's pretty much exactly that. They're being cheap right now.
I forgot they had DeAndre Hunter. He's been going off this year, but he's hurt.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't see that in there. But yeah, if he's hurt, they have Tony Snell playing in his place. It's just as good.
Yeah. Solomon Hill too.
Oh, Solomon Hill. Pacers legend Solomon Hill. Yes, Pacers. Right now, current NBA update: the Heat are up by 9 against the Warriors. 6 minutes left. That game will probably be over by the time we end the recording. Jimmy Butler almost has a triple double. It's the fourth quarter, so he'll probably get it. Tyler Herro has a double double with rebounds. That's something.
Jazz are about to win the night straight.
Jazz are up by 20 against the Clippers. Do the Clippers even have any? Nah, they're basically playing just an average team.
Shit. Gobert has 23 and 20.
Ooh, god damn. Jordan Clarkson's as a player who ideally I'd love on the team on the Knicks, but there's no realistic way of us getting him. There's just no shot.
They're not gonna move him because they're trying to win this year, and
there's no like reason for him to even want to move him. I think he's gonna be 6th man of the year when it's all said and done. He's averaging 18 off the bench on 46% shooting.
Yeah, I'm not really sure like who's in the running for 6th man, but
yeah, I'm not really sure either. I don't think Lou Will's in there because he's averaging. I don't even think he's averaging 10 points right now.
Yeah,
they have Lou Will, who's 6'1", by the way, playing the small forward for this game.
No way.
If you go on Google and look at the chart, he's playing small forward.
It has mine at shooting guard. It has Reggie Jackson as small forward, who's 6'2", so that's not really much better.
For me, it has Pat Bev at the 1, Reggie Jackson at the 2, Marcus Morris at the power forward, Lou Williams at the 3, and then Ibaka at the 5. Their bench is atrocious. Aside from, because pretty much their bench is starting right now, but their bench is atrocious outside of Zubac.
I think their bench is better than the Nets.
I'm looking right. Oh yeah, there's no doubt that Nets bench is so fucking bad.
After watching the Nets last night, I really don't think they're gonna come out of the East.
There's no way. Like they have like a 90s type squad, or like they have 2 or 3 really good players playing at a time, and then the rest is just average or below average.
If KD, Kyrie, or Harden gets hurt, you can literally kiss this season goodbye.
Nah, like they'll make the playoffs if 1 or 2 or even 2 of them get hurt, but like they're not gonna get far at all.
Yeah, and after watching Harden last night, like play, I mean, good lord, his body language is horrible. I mean, he looks like he doesn't even want to play basketball anymore.
I mean, he probably doesn't. There's definitely something up with Harden, with all the poking fun aside, where like everyone was making fun of him for like him being fat and stuff. He really doesn't look like he gives much of a fuck, and it's weird.
He was walking around last night.
Yeah, like Harden with 100% mentally and physically on any team, let alone a team with 2 other superstars. Like that is a dangerous sight. It doesn't matter who you have surrounded around them. You can have 8 or 9 other Lou Amundsons, but if you have all those guys on 100% with those Lou Amundsons, they are a title contender. But it doesn't seem like any of them, except for KD. KD seems like the only one on that team that's actually in it.
Yeah, I think. Actually, no. I was gonna say Kyrie can be, but Kyrie's like. He's definitely.
No.
He's. I don't even know. I feel like he's like losing his mind slowly, mentally.
I don't think he's losing his mind. I just don't think he's handling anything right now. With everything that's going on right now, like he obviously has strong feelings about it, rightfully so. But I think that's just taking a toll on his game.
I don't know. I personally think he's lost his mind. I remember earlier in the year he was like running around like spraying incense all over the court or whatever.
Yeah, he did that in Boston.
Yeah, like I really think the dude is like not like okay right now.
No, that's some short bus type shit right there. Just like that. I don't know. I mean, maybe I haven't been paying much attention. I've just seen a lot of like negative shit about Kyrie, and I mean, maybe I don't know all about it, but I don't know. I mean, he seems normal enough, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't seen him do anything like particularly weird recently, but
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that game ended by the way in Utah. Jazz beat the Clippers by 18. They got what is that now? Their ninth straight.
yup.
Damn. All right, so something about the Jazz. On my streams, certain people are going and they're going out of their way just to say like the Jazz are frauds or the Jazz are pretenders, and I'm just like, what? Like right now, like I mean, again, playoffs are a different story, but right now they're now 24-5. They have the best record in the league. They're better than the Lakers right now. Like they're the best shooting team. They're obviously one of the best defensive teams in the league. They have been lights out. I don't really know how people are getting like a 2015 Hawks vibe from this team. I've seen some people say. I don't know how you can really get that. This team is a lot more all around than the 15 Hawks in my eyes anyway.
Yeah, I think they're good. And I think they could make the conference finals. I would honestly bet on them making the conference finals, but I don't see them beating the Lakers.
What if it's like it is right now, where AD's hurt? Like I know he's obviously not going to stay hurt until then. If he does, then they're fucked, the Lakers. But like what? Let's say it's something like that where LeBron or AD are hurt. We'll just say AD for the situation. Do you think Utah still can't get past them?
Um, Honestly, I would have the Jazz in 6,
I could see that.
but with AD, I got the Lakers in 5. Like I
Yeah.
really think AD is like what holds, oh, not holds the team together, but he's really like the final piece they need. And without him, you can't really do much. Because LeBron, we've seen it. We've seen it before. His first year in LA, that team was a lot worse. But you know, when he's really the only option out
Yeah.
there, like the main go-to guy, I mean, he gets overwhelmed.
Yeah, I think if it was LeBron, like maybe 5 or 10 years ago, it would not have been an issue. And clearly, age is not catching up with LeBron. LeBron's still having an MVP caliber year at 36, which is crazy. But it's for then, like when he was 34, it was a lot for him to handle. I don't know if he'd be able to do that this year if that was the case.
Yeah.
The Nets and Lakers are playing tomorrow. There was a thread a couple months ago that I think everyone just sort of forgot about. I saw it on Twitter. Someone posted on Instagram on this day, February 18th, that if this game went through at halftime, someone would sneak into Staples Center and shoot LeBron and KD in the head or something like that.
What?
There was some thread. It went viral on Twitter. Like that's gonna be. It's just a weird thing. Like if someone's just like listening or whatever, and then they just hear that, they're like, "Wait, what?" But like that's what I heard a couple months ago. It's sort of been in my head. I didn't even realize that the game was coming up until just now. But yeah, I mean, obviously, like I'm pretty sure that's not gonna happen. But you know, just you'll see it if. Oh, Katie's out.
Yeah, and is
Are-
Kyrie out?
Yeah, Kyrie is. I think it's like questionable. Yeah, probable. Sorry, probable.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, Heat and Kings, and then Raptors and Bucks. Raptors are picking it up a little bit. Bucks are going like crazy right now. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, they've lost 4 in a row. Sorry, no.
Yeah, I think the Bucks. They lost the second round last year, right?
Yeah, they lost in 5 or something like that.
If Middleton actually if the whole bubble thing didn't happen and Middleton didn't get his rhythm just like completely like
Yeah, thrown off.
thrown off, I really think they could have made the conference finals and took it to 6 or 7 and maybe come out.
Do you think they would have beat Boston in the conference finals?
They lost to the Heat in the second round, right? So
Yeah.
they would have played Boston. I'm trying to think that Boston team. I know Brown wasn't having the year he was having. He was still good, but
No, he was still really good last year.
yeah, but Boston would not have had an answer for Giannis,
Yeah.
and I think the Bucks had more depth. I think maybe. So I think it would have been a tough series, but I think the Bucks would have come out
Yeah, I think so too.
because Drew Holiday. Or wait, no, they had Eric Bledsoe last year. Eric Bledsoe, he definitely could have locked up Kemba and got buckets when they needed them to as well. Middleton, I think he could have handled Brown and averaged maybe like 20 back.
Yeah.
Tatum, I think he would have. I think he still would have done good, but he would have had a tougher time on Giannis than he would have guarded by Jimmy Butler. I think that's who guarded him.
Yeah.
So
right now, I'm looking again at the live scores. The Heat are only up by 2 now against Golden State. 105-103. Jimmy did indeed get his triple-double. He has
105, 105.
Oh, it's 105-105 now?
Yeah. Damn, I was gonna bet on the Warriors that game. Kind of just like, as why not? Because they were like the odds were so high that they would like win.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Miami's for sure picking up steam now that their team's getting healthier. I don't see them having that same Cinderella run, obviously. But again, we didn't see that last year.
Yeah. I don't know. Before this year, I thought they would have made it back, but like
No.
before the year started, I was saying like, oh yeah, man, like anyone who's saying the Heat won't make it back next year is stupid because
No,
they're not losing anybody. They're getting older.
yeah, because I was thinking this. I was thinking the same thing. Like at the start of the season. 34 seconds left. Hold on. Let me open ESPN because I kind of want to see this.
Overtime.
It's official overtime?
Yeah.
Damn. Bro. And Steph had a horrible game in primetime. I think this game's on ESPN. 3 for 16 from 3, 6 of 20 from the field.
Good Lord, 3 of 16.
Do you think Steph's going to win MVP this year?
No, I really don't see anybody winning it besides Braun and Embiid or Jokic.
Yeah, like I'm honestly thinking if the Sixers can hold on to the 1 seed, I'm thinking Embiid. I think if the Sixers fall to like the 4 or 5 seed, which I think they're going to, I say maybe I'm honestly thinking LeBron. As much as I don't want that to happen, because like I'd like to see like a Jokic or an Embiid win MVP. LeBron is not arguably he's the best player right now on the best team, also the reigning NBA champions in the league right now. So I would say LeBron if not Embiid.
I think LeBron wins it because I mean, you look at I mean, has anyone else been able to do what he's doing right now at 36?
I don't. I don't really think so.
Was Jordan? I think I don't even remember. I wasn't alive then, so I can't really speak on them, but in recent memory, nobody's been able to do what he's doing right now
I don't even know if
at
Michael.
36.
Yeah, I don't even know if Michael Jordan was even playing at 36. Let me find out.
I know he retired around like 35 maybe and came back.
Wizards comeback. I'm looking at 2000. All right, so 2003. He's 58. He actually turned 58 today. So we'll say 41. Okay, so yeah, he was still in his 40s.
Yeah. Quick rundown. Who do you think's winning every award this year? MVP, Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player, Sixth Man, and Most Improved.
All right. MVP. Again, that kind of varies, but I'm just for right this second, I'm gonna say Embiid. Rookie of the Year, I'm gonna say LaMelo. Six Man, I'm gonna say Jordan Clarkson. Depoy, I'm not really sure who's doing what with that. I don't think Giannis is gonna win it back to back, but I'm gonna say for right this second, Gobert. Most improved. As a Knicks fan, I really want to say Julius Randle. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I wouldn't be shocked if that happened either. And Coach of the Year, I would say probably Quinn Snyder, if they keep this going.
Yeah.
Quinn Snyder or Doc Rivers, one of them.
For me, I'm taking LeBron as MVP. Rookie of the Year, I think it could be LaMelo. I think it's LaMelo, but I could see Halliburton being a dark horse.
Yeah.
Depoy and Gobert wins that, no question. Sixth Man. I'm gonna go with Clarkson, but I could see Chris Boucher winning it because he's been doing pretty good off the bench.
Yeah, he's pretty much the only guy in Toronto who's playing center who's actually doing something, and he's only 6'9".
And most improved, there's so many good candidates this year. Jeremy Grant, Christian Wood, Jaylen Brown, Boucher, Randall, Sexton, Sabonis. I mean, the list goes on. But I think it has to go to Jeremy Grant. I mean,
Honestly, yeah, that's kind of hard to argue.
he hasn't really like he broke out in the bubble, right? I think.
I'm honestly not sure. Let me take a look.
But I mean, he went from like a role player last year. He might have started, I don't really remember, but he wasn't like a key piece to averaging 23 and 6. So.
No, he definitely wasn't. I think he was averaging, around like 12, and he averaged about 12 in the bubble.
Yeah. So I mean, that would be the safe bet for now, but I could see any one of the players I just named, I could see winning it.
Yeah.
Christian Wood made a case for himself. Brown, he had a good year last year, but he's having a great year this year, so I don't really see him winning just because like he wasn't horrible last year.
Yeah.
Boucher's good. Randall is playing out of his mind, and then Sabonis is with the Pacers on his back. Well, I mean, Brogdon's also helped, but it's Sabonis' team.
Oh,
really.
yeah, sort of kind of without a doubt. That team is also a very dangerous team, the Pacers, when they get healthy with T.J. Warren and Karis LeVert. That team is going to be a scary team.
Do they get either one of those back this year?
TJ, I think they're both out indefinitely. I don't think we're going to see Karis LeVert again this year. TJ Warren, if we do see him again, it'll probably be towards the playoffs.
TJ Warren not close to on-court activity, so
yeah, we're not going to see him for a while.
But if they can get both of them back, then I really could see them making a deep run because there's no deeper team in the East than Brogdon, Sabonis, Turner, Levert and Warren, and then off the bench you got they've one of the holidays. I can't remember which one.
I think they have Aaron Holiday and Justin Holiday.
Yeah, I think Justin's the good one though. Then you got McConnell, T.J. McConnell, who's honestly having he's having like a good year.
Yeah.
A really good distributor off the bench. You got Jeremy Lamb still, who's that guy when you need a bucket. So I mean, yeah, I really don't see anybody, and even Doug McDermott this year, he's having a 13 points a game. I mean, that's pretty good for Doug McDermott.
That might be a career high. Hold on, let me take a look. Let's see, 13. Yes, that'd be a career high if it sticks.
Yeah. So I mean, there's no deeper team in the East.
All right. Well, let me see if that Miami game's even close to being done. They're just missing shots. It's been 2 minutes. I don't think they've made one.
Yeah, nobody scored.
That's crazy. All right. I think on that note, that's gonna be it. I was kind of hoping that this and Steph misses a 15-footer. They just can't make anything. This is actually crazy. But I have to go set up for stream, so I'm gonna do that. But I do appreciate everyone for listening. If you're up to this point, we've been about an hour. Not about. It's been an hour. I'll leave Benj's Twitter down in the description. Be sure to go leave a follow if you aren't already. If you're listening to this on Spotify or Google or wherever you're listening to this to, I appreciate you for doing so. If you're listening to this on YouTube, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. You already know the vibes. I'll be back next week. I don't know who's going to be on next week. I don't have a set schedule for anyone to be on any given episode. But I don't know. Maybe I got to work on that because it's unorganized as fuck, and I got to figure something out for it. But yeah, again, guys, thank you for listening. Ben, do you have anything else you want to say?
Shout out Ryan, R.I.P. Keon. We'll be home soon. Shout out the whole gang, and shout out to the dude at Subway who always gives me my sandwiches.
Word. All right, but yeah, thank you for watching. Did they score? Hey, they both scored once. Hey, they lead. All right, so that's gonna be it. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.